This is Parashat Vayelech. Parashat Vayelech, right before Yom Kippur, we talk about some inyanim of Yom Kippur. A lot of people, right after Rosh Hashanah, they come to a realization that, okay, we have Yom Kippur, we have Rosh Hashanah, we have 10 days, but, at the end of the day, what's going to happen? What is it? Now, I tell you the story of a Stagger. Once I started with they were in concentration camp, freezing cold winter. And they were so freezed and cold, they didn't know what to do. They gathered some wood and they made a fire. And they would take turn to go next to the fire and to warm up themselves. And they would take turn. There was a man that was sitting in the corner and he didn't go to the fire. Stacker saw this man is freezing and doesn't go to the fire. He went to him and told him, "Sir, what are you doing to yourself? Why don't you go? Go, warm up yourself." He says, "Boy, it's so freezing, so cold, that if I go and warm up myself, how does it help? It doesn't help. It's in vain. What's the benefit? Anyway, it's freezing cold." Stacker told him, "You make a mistake. You make a great mistake. The mistake is that if you don't get the heat up a little bit, you're going to die. No, that this fire warms you up, it helps you, it keeps you going. You can be alive. If this heat you don't use, you don't come close, that's going to have a terrible consequence. Don't take this warm weather, this heat that you are taking. It has a big significance in your life. It helps you to be alive." That is Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur for us. It has a lot for us. It keeps us spiritual. In other words, very, very interesting. The parasha of Nitzavim, we learned the also says, "You know what we lived in Mitzrayim that we passed through the nation, that we passed. And what happened? You live by the Goyim, by Mitzrayim, and you pass through the nation. What do you see? The abomination. You saw things that was abomination. Abomination means you didn't have patience with it. You look at it, you feel so terrible, so disgusting. Then Gilulehem, you saw the idol, disgusting idol. It was very nice, beautiful. That was disgusting. Why? Because it was an idol. Idol was disgusting in your eyes. Then you saw wood, the idol that they made from wood. Then you saw Evan, you saw stone. Then you saw Kesef, silver, Zahav, gold, Asher Mayim was with them. Now Torah is saying that maybe you have a root that's fruitful and goes, and after this thing, Torah says, don't go after them. That's very interesting. The apostle says, you live by going, what happens by you? First, you see sheputzehem, abomination. First, you see things that are disgusting. You can't take it. You cannot have patience for it. It's the abomination. After a while, it changes to gilulehem. It becomes disgusting idols. Idol disgusting. Still, you are far away from it. And still, you don't like it, you dislike it, you hate it. But abomination is not there anymore. After a while, it becomes it's food. Wooden idol. You don't worship, it's a wooden idol. But it's not abomination, it's not disgusting anymore. It's a wooden idol, stone wooden idol that you see around all over. Then it gets a little bit even more kosher. It becomes it's not just a wooden, it's even stone. It's more kosher. Good. It's not for us. Our ethics doesn't let us that. But is it abomination? No more. Is it disgusting? No more. Is not worth anything? No more. But still it's avodah. After a while, it becomes kesef, becomes silver for us, and becomes zahav, becomes gold for us. It's a procedure of life that we go through. Things are abomination. It's disgusting. It's even zahav, kesef, zahav. Then becomes very harsh, very important. We follow. Something that we would call avodah zarah becomes reality of our life. Something that I would never do that in downtown. I would feel it's disgusting. How could you do that? After a while, it becomes kesef zarah. type of modesty, something that's disgusting. It's against all of the Torah, all of the what Jews stand for. It's abomination. After a while, becomes, then earth, heaven, so that's the procedure of life. First, somebody told me that a friend of him told him, come to my office in downtown. I want to show you something very interesting and entertaining. He said, no, I'm not for this thing. You know what's coming. And he said, no, I don't want it. I don't like it. He said, no, come. One time he was in his office and I showed it to him. And he said that I was sick for a month. Something that somebody calls entertainment and something to entertain. The other person was sick for a month from watching that. This is what Pastor says throughout life. One of the Gedolei Ador says, it's very good that Bachurei Yeshiva, for the kids that they come up from seminary, they should take a picture from themselves and every year compare. Maybe it's good for everybody. Take a picture and compare notes. What we did, what was my ambition, what are the things last year, especially those that they came from Yeshiva, hot from Yeshiva. Now things changes little by little. We are living in a society, that society makes the things that are shikitzim gelehem and all of these things come from. Now what's the remedy for that? The remedy for that is Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. What happens on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur? A lot of times the person tells himself, is it possible that I could have different part? This part that I have is so cool. I want a better part. My eyes are becoming so corrupted. I want better eyes. My mouth is filthy. I want clean one. I want the good ears to listen to things good. And a lot of times the person would feel a dream of life. Is it possible to exchange it? You have a car, you don't hate your car, you exchange it. You go someplace and you see something, you exchange it. Now, a lot of times in life, people think, is it really possible that I should change my heart? Is it possible to change my eyes? Is it possible to change my mouth? For us, yes. In these 10 days of creation, beginning of the creation, HaKadosh Baruch Hu creates a new creation in the world. Hashem gives you a new heart, new eyes, new mouth, new ears. Hashem recreates that and creates a new neshama in a person. Person doesn't have that old neshama. You have ambition, you want it. You custom make HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want a beautiful heart. I want a beautiful eye. I want a beautiful mouth that I should be able to talk nicely. I don't want somebody not to get angry so much. HaKadosh Baruch Hu creates a new neshama. Hatzvai Rosh Hashanah is the day of creation. And that's why Zohar says that time is not just a line goes through, it's a circle. Therefore, with the circle, we're going to be on that nekuda, that point that HaKadosh Baruch Hu made the creation. No, all depends on us. What we want, what's our desire, what eagers us in life. Whatever that we want, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will make it possible. Once we want it, and the Asara was Bakesh, Hashem would give that to us. It's the power of these 10 days. Dirshu Hashem be'imotzu. You should Dirshu Hashem Yotkevavke be'imotzu. When it's found, Dirshu Hashem Yotkevavke means the one who created the world and is responsible for creation. He could create a new power, a system in you that the person should become close to our Baruch Hu, and we said Hashem, everybody should have a Gemal